I hate football. I actually hate football. Like, City are just one of those teams. You can be on a run, yeah, of what was it? How many wins did we win in a row? Fuck no, I can't fucking remember. Was it 8 wins in a row or something like that? And then suddenly you come into New Year and we've drawn 3 games in a row, and the happy clappers will be like, "Oh yeah, we're 11 games unbeaten." Fuck off. Three draws feels like we've drawn 3 games that feel like 3 defeats in a row. Yeah, ultimately it isn't 3 defeats in a row, but when you're in a title race with an Arsenal team that doesn't look like dropping points at all at the minute, it feels like 3 defeats. And 3 games we could have easily won all of them as well. But fair play to Brighton. They had a good game plan. They looked good on the counter attack, and that point in that around the 70th minute mark in that second half, they looked more likely to score the second goal than we were. But then somehow, easy chances, that they pass the ball out from the back. Cherky gives it to Haaland, and it's the easiest tap in world football, and he hits it straight at the goalkeeper. Cherky missed a sitter. It felt like that was one of the games where we could have been there all night and not scored a goal. Generally, I'm not even taking the piss with you. Foden was shocking again. Rico Lewis actually came on and did decently. That centre-back, I've gone that fucked that I forgot the guy's name. Is it Alahan? I think it's that. From the fellow recalled from Watford, he was solid. Him and Kuzanov, absolute solid. But I thought Ake, he was all right, but he did get subbed for O'Reilly. The defence weren't the problem today. But I thought Donnarumma, today we missed Edison's long launching kicks because we scored so many good quality, fast-flowing, intricate football goals with Edison launching the ball over the top. Haaland, when he could actually fucking score, and put the ball in the back of the net. Yes, he scored tonight, and he scored his 150th goal in all competitions. But how has he not at least got 2 tonight? And probably on another day, he probably gets a hat-trick. It's not going for us at the moment at all. Yes, we might have Semenyo coming in. Well, it's official. Here we go for Fabrizio Romano. But we're not winning the league. Congratulations to Arsenal. I'll hold my hands up. Or maybe not even congratulations to Arsenal. But I can confirm the Premier League winners of 25-26 season will not be Manchester City Football Club. Because if you're dropping points like that, missing opportunities like that, in my opinion, you don't deserve to win the league. Arsenal might have been scraping wins 3-2 against Bournemouth, 2-1 against Wolves, and games like that, but at least they're getting the results, you know what I mean? We've been playing crap and not getting the results. This Arsenal side is not as good as what it's made out to be, but they're going to win the league by a counter at this rate, because they're 8 points behind. 8 points in front of us when we'll be 8 points behind if they beat Liverpool tomorrow at the Emirates. And we might beat them at the Etihad, but I don't see where the other 5 points they're going to drop, to be honest, because they've already been to Liverpool, they've already been to Chelsea, they've already been to Sunderland, they've already been to Newcastle, they've already been to United. All their tough games they've got, really, other than us, is at the Emirates. Yes, they're still in the Champions League, and that could cause them a bit of disruption. But their squad's they've got better depth than us. Their wingers are miles better than us. Even though Martinelli might not be the most consistent player, he still scores goals in big games. Like the last few years, when you've looked at City against Arsenal fixtures, who's been the one either bringing Arsenal back into the game or getting Arsenal the winner? Martinelli. Trossard is a good player, very good player. Madueke's doing well since he's gone to Arsenal. Saka, he might not be that consistent, but he's still better than the wingers we've got at the football club. And today you can't even blame our defence. Our attack just couldn't score. We was getting the basics wrong tonight. And it's embarrassing. It really is embarrassing. And that's 4 games in a row we haven't beat Brighton. 4 games we haven't beat Brighton. Right? No disrespect to Brighton. They've got some good players. Matoma scored a fantastic goal. But where was the closing down? Nico G's got to do miles better then, and it's embarrassing. And Rodri comes on, and he does okay, but there was even points when he was losing the ball. I know he's come back off a long injury, and it's not his fault, but, like, I don't really know where we go from here, to be honest. We've got Exeter on Saturday, but, like, and I'm not even going to be like, whoop-de-doo if we win that, because we've got Newcastle in the cup after that. We probably won't win that. I'm not saying it's impossible for us to go win that, but I'm not seeing the signs with the performance at the moment that we're going to go there and win that game. Then we've got United. We should win that because they're the worst United side I've ever seen in my lifetime. But they're going to have an interim manager for that game, and it might even be Ole Gunnar Solskjaer. He had a good record against us of getting victories, even though he didn't win the most important derbies in the world. Like he won a League Cup game when he still got knocked out on the aggregate, but. Like, he knew what it meant in the derbies. Like, sometimes I think Pep in derbies, like, has had the, like, sort of thought of, like, thinking that it's not as big as what... It's not as big to him as it is to the supporters. That's basically what I'm trying to say. Because even though we won the derby 3-0 at the Etihad this season, like, our record against United, under Pep, has been hit and miss. And, like, with how bad they've been, I'm a bit disappointed we haven't done more doubles over them in the head-to-head fixtures than what we have done. So we've got to beat them. And then, like, I don't know, because, like, we're missing basic chances. At least against, like, Sunderland, like, you could have arguments of, like, why we couldn't have won that game. Because we had the chances to win those games, but, like, really, if we'd have won those games, we would have mullered Sunderland and we would have mullered Chelsea, and it would have been an injustice because we didn't deserve to win both those two games. But how we've not won this game tonight is absolutely baffling. The Brighton players, all they seemed interested in, really, at points tonight was grabbing our players' shirts. And, like, none of them went to VAR for review for a red card. Like, it's just, I don't know what to say. And Bernardo Silva, the one off the post, how's he not scoring that, like? Like, my mum could score that, my granny could score that, my great-uncle could score that, my granny in heaven could score that, Ricky Hatton, who passed away, could score that. Rest in peace to all those people. But, like, people, like, you don't have to be an expert on football to score that goal. I'm really sorry. I might be bringing your day down to an awful new level at this point, but I'm just saying, like, my honest opinions. Like, we missed embarrassing chances. Brighton hit the post, and in the 70th minute mark, it looked like they was going to score a second rather than us score a second. But, like, I don't know. Like, Cherky was being greedy near the end as well. He had some, like, the easiest 5-yard passes, or even, like, 1-yard passes to make, but he just decided to hang on to the ball, be too greedy and think about himself, not pass the ball, and then we lost possession. I'm not Pep out or anything like that. This game is not on Pep Guardiola. This game is entirely on the players. Because that lineup today was good enough to beat this Brighton team. No disrespect to them, but it was good enough to beat this Brighton team. But stupid missed chances has cost us the game, and it's cost us 3 points. When you draw in 3 games in a row, in my personal opinion, you don't deserve to win the league. Because sometimes draws affect you more in title races than defeats. Because, like, draws when you're up against a team that's not dropping many points, that's when draws feel like defeats more than they do draws. Yeah, that's what I've got to really say. I don't know whether I'm going to watch the game on Saturday, because I feel like going to Hendon, because even though we might win, like, comfortably, but I don't even think that's a guarantee, because Pep will probably play an entirely new 11. But when we need to get a win to get the confidence back up, because the confidence looks at an all-time low at the minute, in terms of front of goal anyway. Yeah, I can't believe it. I just feel like shooting myself. Fucking hell. Good night, and I'm going to go, because otherwise I'm going to say something that I deeply regret in the future.